Move over, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Move on over, Cunty Rose, because there's a new Jezebel spirit, evil demon witch in town, and her name is Wendy Adelson. Okay, you guys think Gypsy Rose Blanchard's evil? Huh? Wendy Adelson makes her look like a nun. Child's play. Okay. The picture you just saw before it switched to this video here. It's up. It's in two. One is a picture of Wendy Adelson on the day of the murder of her husband, her ex-husband, and the father of her two children. Notice what she's wearing. She's wearing that owl shirt, right? And she doesn't have on a stitch of makeup. Anyone that knows Wendy Adelson, because of course we've talked to people, knows that she will not even check the mail without makeup on, number one. And number two, anytime she were to go to lunch or do anything with any of her friends, she always wears a dress. She always wears dresses, and they're usually little short ones. She does have nice long legs, and that's probably why she does it. You know, you got them, pull on them. So this is out of character for her. Although it was June in Florida, I know it's hot. She's got shorts on and this little owl shirt, okay? Take note of the owl shirt. And she has no makeup on, okay? Because this woman planned the execution of her ex-husband and father of her two children. And it was, but she was actually a sacrifice. We'll get into all of this in later videos. It was a sacrifice to boost her career big time and to level her up in the Luciferian Brotherhood, because she'd already been a member. She has been since college, okay? So, but we'll make more videos on that. I just want to address this. That you notice she has no makeup on, and she always wears makeup. Let me tell you why, okay? Because she knew that morning the police were going to have to come and get her, because those two children are next of kin. And anyway, she's also the number one suspect. They had a terribly messy divorce. She knew the hit was ordered for that morning and was going to be completed. Her sacrifice was going to be completed, okay? And she knew the police were going to have to come find her, and they did. She wore no makeup for two reasons. Because she knew she was going to have to fake cry in that interview, and boy, does she. Go watch her police interview. Boy, does she fake cry and act like an idiot. And she knew there would be no tears. And if she wore mascara and eyeliner like she always does, it would have not leaked, and they would have noticed that, okay? You have to understand, Wendy, unlike Gypsy, is very intelligent. She's an attorney herself, okay? Now, so that's why she has no makeup on. You'll never, ever see Wendy Adelson in another picture or anywhere else without makeup on. You won't, okay? Number two, that owl shirt. Next to it, I have a printout from AI telling you the occult significance of owls. This is what happens. When the sacrifice is complete, she's wearing the owl shirt to tell everyone, okay, this is to show the sacrifice is complete. I held up my end. Lose something, gain something, okay? I lost something. I got the sacrifice taken care of. He's gone. Now, here's the shirt. Look, it's complete. Now I get to gain my something. Also, there was the two hitmen that pulled it off, right? Okay. The one getaway driver named Luis Rivera, and we'll get into all this in later videos. When the hit was done, when they completed the hit, he actually posted a picture of an owl on Facebook. Because that's another thing with the hitmen and the gangs and stuff. When it's an owl signifies completion of the hit. He put an owl up on Facebook, and then his partner that with him immediately said, "Take that fucking down. What's wrong with you?" So he took it down. Reason I know this is because it was in court testimony. Luis Rivera testified to that. Georgia Kappelman, the prosecutor, asked about that because she had said, "You made a lot of mistakes, really, didn't you?" And they mentioned that owl, okay? That's what that means. That is why she's wearing that owl shirt, okay? Now, I want you to think about this. I want you to think hard about this. The father of her two small children, 3 and 4 years old, she woke up that morning knowing he was going to be killed that morning, because it's a very special date he was killed on that ties into this. You know how the Luciferians are with their dates and their signs and their symbols. There'll be a whole video on that as well. She woke up that morning and puts this shirt on, knowing the father of my two small children are going to be killed today at my request to complete my sacrifice, and she put that shirt on. Can you imagine how evil do you have to be able to do that? Think about that, guys.